all the coordination, all the outfits. They were in Tahiti, I saw, and I guess they're headed to Bora Bora. Charlemagne, I'm sure, is on his way. You know the drill, is back at work on a Monday. And there was a time difference or something, so I think he's running late. No, I don't know if that's why I just said that. But I was actually away. I was in the West Indies in Montserrat. Now, Montserrat is right near Antigua, so we had to fly in there and then take one of those small little 7-passenger planes. It's like a 15-minute flight from there. And that's actually where my grandparents are from. So I had a good time. I took my mom there. That was the whole point of going on that vacation, because for my mom, it's like going back home. My grandfather had retired there, but then the volcano erupted back in 1995, so a lot of the island people can't live on. I think about like 2/3 of a lot of people actually had to flee the island and leave there because of the volcano, and there's parts of the island you still can't go to because it's covered in ash and because the volcano is still active. Now, Charlemagne is here. Good morning, Charlemagne.
Yo, you and Envy went to islands, right? Envy on the island now, isn't he?
Yeah, I think he's headed to Bora Bora, I was saying.
That's crazy. Y'all took all the change for change money and went on vacation. That is a damn shame. Jesus Christ.
Well, now, going to Montserrat won't require all that change for change money.
I went to the island of South Carolina. That's where I was at for Thanksgiving break. But everybody got to get back to their regular routines now. Okay, get back to your protein shakes and your egg whites. Okay, and your no carbs and your no sugars. All right, everybody had a very rough week, I'm sure, as far as calorie intake.
Yeah, I mean, I think I did pretty good while I was away. The only thing is that I brought some of my friends with me, and we did have some drinks, and I drank more than I normally do, but now I got to get back off of that. Yeah,
I definitely didn't do very good. Not even a little bit, okay? I definitely had me a couple of days of enjoying myself. But, I mean, that's what Thanksgiving is all about, right?
I'm actually doing this 14-day detox starting this weekend. Just, you know, when we had those doctors up here the other day, the holistic doctors, Dr. Amun and Jesse and all of them, so they want me to try it. So I'm going to see what it does, because I've never done a detox before.
I feel like I ain't never done radio before
what
after having
doing,
a week off. I have no idea what the hell's wrong with this microphone.
What are you doing right now? What are you doing? Calm down.
I don't know. This mic is bugging.
No, you're bugging. The mic's not doing anything.
I'm telling you, it's the microphone.
The microphone is staying
properly.
Still.
Look how far away this is. I don't sit like this. Who did this?
I think you're using the wrong mic.
No, I'm actually not.
Oh.
Anyway, let's start the show.
Yeah, let's do that, please. We are going to start with front page news. As we said, Envy's on vacation, so, you know, our transitions aren't too incredible. Charlemagne's having issues with his mic. But we are going to talk about Black Friday, whose net worth is now $100 billion after Black Friday.
Damn, y'all spent that much money on Black Friday that y'all made somebody's net worth go up? Jesus Christ.
And that's just one person.
Bet you somebody that y'all don't know and somebody that won't do nothing for your damn community. But you made them rich.
Well, damn. Okay.
Yes.
Front page news.
It's the Breakfast Club.
This audio was uploaded by Mr. G.A. Willie. Search for my channel on YouTube, MRGAWILLIE.
Rake it up, rake it up, rake it up.
Hey, it's the world's most dangerous morning show, The Breakfast Club. Charlemagne the God, Angela Yee, DJ Envy is in Bora Bora or somewhere. What the hell is he at?
He was in Tahiti first, I guess. Now, I don't know. I've never been to Bora Bora. I don't know much about it.
No, well.
I just know it's probably very expensive.
I don't even know. Do I still know how to do radio? Yeah, I still know how to do radio. It feels like it after you've been a week off, you don't really know what to do, right?
I actually did radio when I was in Montserrat on the station there. Shout out to Basil Chambers. I was
He's a radio personality?
Yeah, he does a morning show there. It's called The Breakfast Show.
Oh, okay. That's
all right, well,
a terrible name.
You want to tell me what
front page news?
Okay, what are we talking about, Charlemagne? So you could throw it to me.
I think we start off with sports scores.
Yes.
Right?
Okay.
Okay. It's a bunch of NFL scores that I don't even care about, to be honest with you.
How are the Cowboys doing so far?
I don't know. I've been boycotting. No, yeah, I stand with Cap.
So they're not doing too good.
I don't know anything. I don't know anything about football. What?
Let's talk about Black Friday. After Black Friday, the founder and CEO of Amazon, their shares rose, and now his net worth is $100.3 billion.
The founder of what?
Amazon.
Oh, okay, that makes sense because everybody cyber shops, right?
Yeah, so Amazon stock, actually today's Cyber Monday, but Amazon stock has soared this year and he's benefited. He made $32.6 billion this year alone. Now, what's he going to do? Well, he wants some suggestions. Now, he tweeted a request over the summer. He wants ideas. He wants his philanthropic activity to be helping people in the here and now. So he wants people who need help urgently and will have a lasting impact on them. Kind of similar to, I guess, Bill Gates when he started his giving pledge alongside Warren Buffett. Now, according to figures, they're saying that shoppers spend $5 billion online. And that was on Black Friday, so that's a record. And today's Cyber Monday, so they're expecting that today is going to be even bigger. They expect about $6.6 billion in sales, which will break records.
Now, what's the difference between Cyber Monday and Cyber every other day? Because my wife, that's all she does is
well,
order
there's all
from
kind of
Amazon.
sales. So what happens is because they know it's Cyber Monday, they try to push people to buy things online right before the holidays, right before Christmas and Kwanzaa and everything. So Cyber Monday, you get all kinds of deals online today.
Yeah, man, a lot of malls are done. I was in Northwood Mall in Charleston, South Carolina over the past weekend. It looked like a desert.
Yeah, people are shopping online a whole lot more. They're saying it's making it a lot more difficult for retailers in the mall. I still like going to buy things in person and making sure I see what it looks like and all of that. So I make time for that for when I buy presents. All right, now let's talk about your spot, Massage Envy. I don't know if you saw this report, Charlemagne.
I did see that spot.
Because I know you and Envy both enjoy going to Massage Envy.
I love Massage Envy. You hear me? Drop one of Clues bombs on Massage Envy, damn it.
Well, now there's about 180 different allegations of sexual assault from customers of the franchise. And the stories are very similar of what people are saying happened when they tried to report these stories. They said rather than referring reports to the law enforcement at the spa, it appears that they are trying to deal with customers specifically so they don't call the police. So really what they try to do is diffuse the situation so the client doesn't call the police. They said you don't want cop cars showing up at your location the next day. But the women's stories are all very similar. They were loyal customers because Massage Envy is based on a monthly membership model. They considered the trips to the spa as welcome in their busy lives. And then what happened is they realized they were being assaulted. They tried to report the crimes, and local management would not facilitate reporting those incidents to the police, and the parent company would not try to step in and help.
I want to hear details, though. Like, I want to hear, like, what was the sexual assault? Like, I want to know exactly what happened, because I am on record as saying that when I go to get a massage, if I don't get an erection, I don't feel like it was a good massage.
What they're saying is that this business is very conducive to that, just because when you get a massage, your guard is down completely. You don't expect something like that to happen, and people that have issues like that took advantage.
I want to know where you get touched at when you're getting a massage, so you know that I guess it's inappropriate. Because you want your glutes rubbed a little bit, right?
Mm-hmm. Well, one woman, Susan Ingram, she said she was assaulted back in 2015. The therapist was sent to prison, actually, for between 6.5 and 13 years for assaulting her. And he confessed that he needed help. So he said that when he got arrested. He said, I need help. So there you have it.
What's that mean for Massage Envy? They shutting down? Or?
I don't know what's going to happen there, but I think that they're going to have to figure out what they can do about these therapists who are assaulting these women, and these women, when they try to report these crimes, they're trying to talk them out of it.
Well, I'm demanding half off of my membership every month, immediately. Okay, starting today.
Clearly, it's a big issue.
I'm calling them and asking them what's up with these sexual harassment claims. Can I get half off of my membership? Okay?
All right.
Okay.
I've never been to a Massage Envy, so that is your front page news.
Now, what do we do next?
Now we do tell them... Get off your chest. So you can get to tell us why you're mad or why you're blessed.
I'm sorry, we've been off for a week. I have no clue. I'm just getting back into the swing of things.
Yes, get it off your chest. Yes. Maybe you had a crazy time with the family during the holidays, or maybe you had a great time and you want to say what a great time you had.
Maybe your family's still trying to make you eat Thanksgiving leftovers and it's Monday. They don't care about you. They want you to die. Okay? 1-800-585-1051. Get it off your chest. You want to vent? Call us right now. It's The Breakfast Club.
The Breakfast Club.
Say it with your chest.
We want to hear from you on The Breakfast Club.
So if you got something on your mind, let it out.
Hello, good morning.
Hey, Ying.
Hey, is this Trav?
Yes, it is. How you doing?
Trav, get it off your chest. Are you feeling blessed? Are you mad?
I'm feeling blessed. Hey, Charlemagne.
Peace, sis. What's happening?
Ain't nothing much. How y'all been doing?
You sound happy, Trav. You sound like you're happy with Charlemagne.
I am happy.
I've been off for a week. I forgot how to do my job, but continue, Trav.
I just wanted to call and spread some positivity. I just wanted to let y'all know that I donated with y'all little telethon. It was only $5, but I donated just to let y'all know.
Every little thing counts. Those little $5 donations add up to a lot, Trav. Okay?
We appreciate you, Trav. I know you did. You a real supporter, man.
And I think y'all are awesome. I hope y'all keep doing y'all thing. And whenever I come to New York, Charlemagne, I want you to sign my book.
I got you,
whenever
my
I
brother.
get there. Man, I know. Keep doing y'all thing, and I love y'all, and I'm going to keep on listening to y'all, man.
I love you too, Trav. Sounds so refreshing.
That made me feel good for the first phone call back, all right?
Y'all have a good one.
Now, Breakfast Club listeners, I need y'all to return the phone and slander us. Now, who's this?
This audio was uploaded by Mr. G.A. Willie. Search for my channel on YouTube, MRGAWILLIE.
Fabian.
Good morning, Fabian. Tell us what you want to get off your chest
Sounds
this
like
morning.
something from the new Star Wars movie coming out now.
This morning, I'm definitely blessed. Had a wonderful Thanksgiving weekend. Didn't run into any of that crazy traffic on 85 South on the way back. So definitely a blessed weekend. But I want to share some stuff to Charlamagne about what happened in that massage parlor.
Talk to me.
Massage envy.
I got friends who enjoy it because that's their part of their lifestyle. But what's happening with these women is they got these guys in there that will massage their thighs and stuff like that, and that thumb goes a little too far north. And if you're with it, and other things happen after the fact with that as well for those people that are with it. But
so girls are getting fingered. Some women are getting fingered in massage envy.
That happened on an episode of Sex in the City.
Exactly. That's exactly what's going on. But my friend and her friends and stuff like that, they're with it, so therefore they continue on. I guess some women wasn't liking it.
Well, you know what? That's exactly why whenever they ask me, do I want a male masseuse or a female masseuse, I say female.
Of course. I don't want no dude hands on me either.
Exactly.
I have a male masseuse.
Guys are disgusting. Jesus Christ.
All right. Well, thank you for letting us know, Fabian. All right. Well, call us up and tell us what you want to get off your chest after this holiday weekend. Call us up. It's also Cyber Monday. 1-800-585-1051. It's The Breakfast Club.
The Breakfast Club. I hear from you on The Breakfast Club.
So you better have the same energy.
Good morning. It's time to get it off your chest. Who's this?
Good morning, man. Sleepy.
Hey, Sleepy.
Sleepy, that's how everybody feels the Monday after vacation, okay? Your name is very fitting, sir.
I'm just getting out of work, man. Getting off that clock, and I mean that money.
Hold on, so is your name Sleepy, or you was just telling us you was sleepy?
Both of them right now.
Okay.
Right now his name happens to be Sleepy. How was your holiday?
Nah, it was cool. It was cool, Sat there and ate food,
Why you calling us? Everybody sat and ate food. What's up?
I'm mad because, my side piece, a.k.a. Bottom, she left me.
Why?
Congratulations.
Well, maybe because she wasn't the main chick.
Well, yeah, I mean, it wasn't like it was another chick there. It's just that, we used to be together. We wasn't together no more. And, I was still dealing with her here and there, and I was even more mad because my best friend, which is probably listening right now, she went and gave her the advice.
She told her to leave you?
Sir, it's the holiday season. Every side chick is getting advice to leave their dude around this time of year, okay? You didn't get invited to Thanksgiving dinner. You're probably not going to get her nothing for Christmas. She wants to bring in something new for the new year, sir.
I'm just more mad because she ain't paid the Verizon bill.
True,
why would she be paying your bill? What benefit is that to her?
I mean, it was benefits to me. I mean, she was getting a free ride.
That's what bottom chicks do. Bottom chicks pay little bills like that. I understand where you're coming from.
How was she getting a free ride? What do you mean?
Oh, I would pick up from work. I would look out for her. I would still play my part. She could sleep over. I would do a lot for her.
My brother, you're acting like a rookie right now. This is a slight casualty of the holiday war. She'll be back after Valentine's Day.
So you acting like you just sad because of the Verizon bill. You sad because you're going to miss her.
For a little bit.
Bro, it's the holiday season. This is not side chick season anyway. She'll be back after Valentine's. You should have broke up with her.
Right, Charlamagne, you're right.
Stop acting like a rookie, bro. You know what this is. Have a blessed day.
You already know.
But when his best friend says you need to leave him alone, we already know. If even she's saying it. All right, well, good luck, though. Sleepy. Good morning. Get it off your chest. Who's this?
Yo, this is James.
What up, James? What you want to get off your chest? You mad or you blessed?
Hey, I'm super blessed. My wife and I have been married 6 years. We're about to have our very first child together.
Congratulations, my brother.
Congratulations. That's huge.
Man. Yeah, man. So drop one of Clues bombs for us, damn it.
Drop one. Well, first of all, we got to make sure it's yours. All right,
trust me, it's mine. It is nobody else's. Trust me. We've been together 6 years. We've been trying for the last 2.
That's awesome.
Got it working.
Well, drop one of Clues bombs for you and your wife, man. Congratulations, bro.
Yeah,
I'm working on number 3 right now.
Yeah, I heard, man. I'll be listening to the radio, man. I'm happy for you. I hope you get exactly what you're looking for in that boy.
Oh, I will, because there's this thing called in vitro. So I'm going to make sure.
Yeah, I know. Listen, I hear you say it all the time. I said you go for it, man.
My man.
3 girls.
Not with in vitro, baby. Okay, I'm going to rig this fight. This next fight is fixed. You ain't even got to worry about that. I'm getting me a little boy. Now, you got Rumor Report coming up?
All right, well, let's talk about that because Chrissy Teigen has some big news as well. Also, we'll be talking about Al Sharpton, Meek Mill. What's going on with Meek Mill while he's in prison? And Colin Kaepernick has something to say as well.
All right, it's the world's most dangerous morning show. We back on a Monday, baby. Bear with us, okay? We just getting our bearings. It's The Breakfast Club.
The Breakfast Club.
This audio was uploaded by Mr. G.A. Willie. Search for my channel on YouTube, MRGAWILLIE.
I have forgot to do my job. I've forgotten how to do my job. But I think I'm getting back into the swing of things. Yee, let's talk about people getting their club shot up.
This is the Rumor Report with Angela Yee on the Breakfast Club.
So listen up.
Well, congratulations to Chrissy Teigen and John Legend. They are expecting to have their second baby.
Drop on the clues bombs for Chrissy Teigen and John Legend, damn it.
And their daughter Luna is so cute. Now, she confirmed on Instagram with the video of their daughter Luna. Here's what happened. Luna, what's in here?
Baby.
Is it a baby? Yes, so congratulations. Isn't that cute?
Listen, I got baby fever too. I'm trying to have my third child right now. I need me a son. And I'm going to rig that fight in vitro all day, baby.
Well, Kevin Hart and Aniko Hart also had their baby. Their baby boy has arrived, Kenzo Cash Hart. Now, Kevin Hart said, God is truly amazing. Kenzo Cash Hart was born at 1:45 a.m. He is healthy and already smiling. Thank you all for your prayers. We love and appreciate you.
Kev got what, 2 sons, 1 daughter, 3 sons, 1 daughter? What is it?
I don't know. He got, I think he has 1 daughter.
And he got 2 sons now. So that lets me know Kev was not a hoe in a past life.
Is that what that means?
That's what that means. When you get a bunch of daughters, that means that you are a hoe in a past life. That's why I have 2 daughters, and that's why I'm rigging my third fight.
All right. Mm-hmm. Well, he posted a little poem for the baby, for Kenzo. He said, you are a little miracle, our beautiful baby boy. We pray you'll feel so safe and loved, surrounded by our joy. For we are blessed to hold you close and feel your beating heart. This little life we hope for, how wonderful you are.
Well, congrats to Kevin and his wife, Aniko. Salute to Kev, too. He donated to Change for Change.
He sure did.
Yes.
Now, Colin Kaepernick says that he has spoken to Meek Mill since Meek Mill has been incarcerated most recently. He said he wants people to know, regardless of his unjust situation, he's in good spirits and humbled by the support the people have shown him. Will continue to fight against the harsh sentencing practices that have affected Meek and millions of other people of color for generations. Al Sharpton has also spoken out. Now he says that he believes that he wants to get the judge, Denise Brinkley, replaced. And he also wants to pressure authorities in Pennsylvania on what he thinks is too stiff of a punishment for Meek Mill. So he said he helped negotiate with the warden at the Clinton Correctional Facility in New York in the 90s to get Tupac released from solitary confinement. So he feels like he has that experience that will help Meek Mill out in Pennsylvania. All right. So that's Meek Mill. Now, Jay-Z has canceled another date on his tour. So if you are in Lincoln, Nebraska, Jay-Z will not be there. Now, we told you previously he had canceled a show in Fresno. And that's all because the production crew said it was impossible to set up the screens in the Pinnacle Bank Arena. That's why they had to cancel that show. So all tickets will be refunded at the point of purchase. He said the tour is too important to me to do it halfway. I have to cancel the show. I respect you guys too much to take the money and run. Peace, Hov.
I think I'm going to go see Hov tonight in Brooklyn at the Barclays Center. I need to get my life together. We've been off for a week. I don't know if I deserve to go to a concert.
Can you handle it?
Yeah.
All right, Mariah Carey has also been forced to cancel 3 upcoming concerts. Now, that is because of doctor's orders.
Doctor's like, look, you can't sing no more. Please sit your ass down somewhere.
Now, her dates, November 27th, November 28th, and December 1st have been canceled. So her tour will resume on December 2nd at the Beacon Theater in New York City, and it ends December 22nd at the Coliseum at Caesars Palace in Vegas. She's going to have 11 tour stops. She said, I hope everyone had a wonderful Thanksgiving with loved ones. It's certainly nice to remember what we are grateful for. Like most, I'm thankful for my overall health, for which I need a bit more time to get right. Doctors have ordered a few extra days of rest before I can finally fly to New York and take the stage for my Christmas tour. While this news disappoints me to share, I'm grateful to be on the mend and for the support from all of you.
Oh, what was wrong with Mariah? What happened to her?
She had an upper respiratory infection.
What's that? A cold?
It's an infection.
A flu?
Yeah, it's probably kind of like, it's worse than a cold.
Man, drink a little Theraflu, you be all right, man.
But you can't sing and perform with your respiratory infection. You can't do that.
If that's the excuse we're using now, Mariah, fine. Okay, I'll go with it.
She does love the holidays, though, and Mariah's Christmas album always does really well.
Christmas album is fine. That don't mean you got to be on stage live singing it, especially when your voice
Well, she will be on stage. She's going to actually resume on December 2nd. She's just missing the first 3 dates. So she still does have 11 dates.
We know how this is going to play out. She's going to perform December 2nd. The jokes will be flying December 3rd because she'll be giving a shabby performance because her vocals just aren't what they used to be. You'll see. Remember, Young Charlotte told you.
All right, well, I'm Angela Yee, and that is your Rumor Report.
Yes, and coming up, we have front page news up next. And the only reason I know that is because they held up a sign to tell me, because I have no idea what is going on in this room this morning, because I just got back from work. I know the rest of y'all feel that way. It's hard to get back in the swing of things when you've been off for a week. Jesus. It's The Breakfast Club.
WWPR FM HD1 New York.
An iHeart radio station.
No.
Lee, DJ Envy is on vacation. I actually finally tasted a French Vanilla Ciroc this week. I thought about it just now because we were playing French Montana's record.
What made you taste that?
It was lying around. Oh, you know what? Oh no, and they bought a bottle up here last week. But then it was at my man's crib in South Carolina, so I decided to taste it.
How was it?
I'm just not in the sugary drinks. That's not my thing.
So no go.
Not for me.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? But I'm not in the sugary drinks of any kind.
You probably could mix that with ginger ale. They call that a cream soda.
I heard that. Now, I heard a lot of women saying that. You mix it with ginger ale and they like it.
That's a cream soda. Or some people do it with Coke, so it's like a vanilla Coke kind of thing.
But no Ciroc promo. This is not a Ciroc promo.
It sounded like one.
Telling you that I drank it.
Okay.
Now, you got front page news, G?
Yes. We're talking about Cyntoia Brown. Now, I'm sure over the holidays you guys all saw a lot of people hashtagging Free Cyntoia Brown. She was only 16 years old when she killed a Tennessee real estate agent who solicited her for sex, and she was sentenced to life in prison for that. Now, she had ran away from home. After that, she was living with her 24-year-old boyfriend. She said that boyfriend abused her, raped her, threatened to kill her, and forced her into a life of drug use and sex work. He would explain to me that some people were born whores and that I was one and I was a slut and nobody wanted me but him. And the best thing I could do was just learn to be a good whore. That's what she testified back at a 2012 hearing that was looking for a new trial for her. Now, in August of 2004, she killed Johnny Mitchell after he paid her for sex. Now, her first trial argued that she was a victim of sex trafficking and she acted in self-defense. But according to prosecutors, they're saying that her motive was robbery, given that she took money and 2 of his guns after she shot him. Now, she says that she took that cash and those firearms because she was scared to return to her pimp with nothing.
That which is actual and factual.
Actually makes a lot of sense.
If you return to your pimp with nothing, your pimp gonna beat your ass.
Right. So she was tried as an adult, and she was only 16 years old, and she was convicted of first-degree murder. So... and basically they did this whole documentary. I don't know if you guys saw it back in 2011, Me Facing Life, the Cyntoia Brown story that aired on PBS. And also that's when they said that she basically was a third generation of violence against women. Her mom and her grandmother were both victims of rape. So a lot of people now are asking for justice for Cyntoia Brown being tried as an adult, sentenced to life in prison for killing a man who solicited sex from her when she felt like her life was threatened.
Now, that seems very unjust. That seems like a young lady who never really got a fair shot at life, period.
Right. I mean, at 16 years old, she was being sex trafficked by a pimp named Cutthroat.
That
and then
don't even sound
she
right.
was drugged and raped repeatedly. It's disgusting.
Yeah, so that's who Reverend Al Sharpton need to be going to visit and trying to figure out something
100%.
with her
Now,
case.
Kim Kardashian actually is saying that she's going to be using her lawyers to go ahead and see what can be done to fix this. She tweeted about that.
Can she appeal?
Yeah, I think she already had a retrial back in 2012. There was a new hearing that was looking for a new trial for her. So basically sounds like she needs some cash for some better lawyers.
But because I don't see why a judge couldn't see the nuance in that case. Like, that young lady doesn't seem like she needs to be in jail. That young lady
seems
seems
like she needs
to be in some
help.
type of psychological rehab.
She looks, if you look at her, she just looks like such a little baby.
That's what I'm saying. You don't send her to prison. What is prison going to do for her? Like,
Right.
she needs like some type of
Sounds like
psychological
she was a
rehab.
victim.
Yes.
Her whole life.
She's been a victim of circumstance. That's what it sounds like to me.
All right, and we're also going to keep our eye on this whole massage envy story. There's over 180 different allegations of sexual assault from customers of that franchise. And what a lot of these customers are saying is that when they did report those crimes, upper management did not want to get involved. They did not want them to go to the police. They basically just tried to diffuse the situation so that there were no cops involved.
Oh, I have a membership to Massage Envy. I'm going to tell you something. Massages are very sketchy, though, man. It's a very thin line. Because I'm the type of person, if I get a massage and I don't get an erection, I feel like it wasn't a good massage. So massages are it's a very thin line between massage and sexual assault.
I don't know if there's a thin line because I've never felt sexually assaulted during a massage ever.
Hey, somebody massaging your leg and then
they do all of that.
They go up a little far and that thumb get a little close to one of your private parts.
Shout out to my masseuse, Q. He does a great job, and I've never had an issue.
Does he get close to your private parts?
No, he does the best massage. He actually is a physical therapist, so he's able to get every single knot out.
And what about if you have to get your glutes rubbed?
Yeah, he does all that.
That's a very thin line.
No, it's not.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
I would love to know more details about what they're calling sexual harassment and massage envy.
Well, that is your front page news.
Yes. Now, when we come back, we're going to discuss this Cameron and Mace thing. Is this really worth a discussion?
Now, I was in Montserrat. I was away for the holidays, and I wasn't really checking my social media too much, but when I did, it was all about Mace versus Cameron. I guess Mace got tired of the little digs that he felt like Cameron was throwing at him and put out a whole song called The Oracle, and Cameron responded within 24 hours, right?
It was within 24 hours.
Right.
I liked Cam's response. I see a lot of people saying they didn't like Cam's response. I don't think Cam's response was better than Mace's original freestyle, but I'm a little torn behind this whole situation because on one instance I'm entertained, right? But then I'm wondering if I'm entertained just because of nostalgia purposes, and then on the other instance I'm like, these guys are way too old to be talking about, you're not built like that and see me in the streets and yada yada yada. It's like, y'all been beefing for 20 plus years and never arm wrestled. Like you never thumb wrestled. Like, come on, man.
You're supposed to keep it on wax, though.
Is there really an issue though?
Clearly.
I don't know.
All right. Well, a lot of dirt got thrown, so we'll get all into it and we'll see what you thought about it. You could weigh in.
Well, they want us to play a little something. Listen, I'm telling you, I don't know how to do my job this morning. Which one are we going to play first? This is Cam's response off the program, not the response. This is when he first sent a little shot at Mace on the program.
The Mace call, say, yo, I'm stuck inside some bitch's house. I'm waiting at the doof died and it's gonna turn reverend.
Now, I heard that and I didn't even think nothing of it, but let me translate. Basically,
translate.
Mace was in some trouble in the street. He called Cam for help. Cam and his guys went to hold him down, and then Mace tried to give him $100. Okay. And this is some of Mace's response.
Imagine 20 years with a bitter bitch in the same drama. Dame told you do the ish and you don't see Dame karma. You singing, again, be no backup bitch with me.
I don't know what's going on in there, but I know the pastor doesn't sound happy, and that was actually a great response to whatever came.
Now, if you go on Genius.com, actually, Mace broke down. Did you see this? The whole breakdown of the Oracle, why he did it?
I saw some of it, but I stopped reading.
He said he let too much pass, but I'll give you some of that breakdown as we go through the lyrics, and we want you to weigh in as well, 1-800-585-1051.
Yeah, I stopped reading when I saw him say he looked better than Jadakiss. That's why he blew up. I don't know. We'll talk about it when we come back. It's The Breakfast Club.
The Breakfast.
This audio was uploaded by Mr. G.A. Willie. Search for my channel on YouTube, MRGAWILLIE.
What's up? It's The Breakfast Club. DJ Envy is on vacation, and he's missing this conversation about Mace versus Cameron.
Now, yeah, he's missing a doozy.
Club.
Conversation about Mace versus Cameron.
Yeah, he's missing a doozy. He's really missing out.
It all started because Mace felt like Cameron was taking some shots at him on this track.
I mean, he didn't feel like it. He actually did.
The Mace call, say, yo, I'm stuck inside some bitch's house. I'm waiting at the door. Could I hurry up and get him out? Straight up, I ain't feeling not at all. Let me curb this before I end up killing him.
Now, Mace commented to Genius. Now Mace explained his motivation in the SoundCloud description of the Oracle. He said, I let too much pass, and I was going to continue to let it pass, but when somebody don't stop, I had to just spank him one time. It was really the point when Cameron said he had to kill me. I let a lot of things slide, but when you start getting to the body harm aspect of it, I can't let that slide. That's really all it's about.
And that's in reference to his reply to Cameron's diss on the program.
Right.
Play some of Mace's reply.
Imagine 20 years with a bitter bitch in the same drama. Dame told you do the ish and you don't see Dame karma. Digging these up to the hill to trap me in the beat. You singing, again, be no backup bitch with me.
Now, that was some of the Oracle. He says a lot of things on there, and he also breaks everything down on Genius. So if you go to Genius.com, you can see what Mace is referencing in a lot of these disses. Now, Cameron responded with Dinner Time.
Time to get the facts across. Ooh, somebody missed the pastor. I'm all for the jokes. Puff, you be seen in no binoculars. Passed you to 50. He was feeling popular. Then he took it back like a fly bitch that was popular. Your 42 still saying, ain't no stop.
Now, I personally like Cameron's Dinner Time, but Mace's record does sound better. Not his record, because that's over Jay-Z's, what's that, The Gift and the Curse, Blueprint 2, I think it's called. But listen, I don't even know if I care that much. Like, it's entertaining, but then there's a part of me that's like, yo, both of y'all are too old for this, and y'all been having this beef for over 20 plus years, and y'all friends, like, go box or something, like arm wrestle, thumb wrestle, like, pinch each other, do something. And I'm not saying that I want violence, but I'm saying that if y'all are two best friends, play one-on-one basketball. Do something. Just do something to get over whatever issue it is that y'all got with each other.
Well, even on social media, they still were taking jabs at each other. Now, Cameron said, it's up. That's when he put the song up, Dinner Time. He said, hope y'all enjoy the facts. No fake sisters, just the dildos on your sink when you was living with Puff. The Corey Wright, Rock from Jefferson, and Blinky Blink slaps, etc. Now go back home to Florida.
What are they beefing over again? Like, I'm really trying to figure out what they, like, I'm all jokes aside. What are they beefing over? Like, because I didn't think that what Cam said was a diss, if that's what really happened. If Mace was in trouble in the streets and he called Cam for help and Cam and his boys pulled up and then Mace only tried to give him $100, I can see why Cam is upset.
All right, well, I guess according to the Oracle by Mace, he's saying that they just had this beef for over 20 years, and that's because back in the day, even Dame tried to get them to beef with each other.
Man, won't y'all arm wrestle?
All right, well, let's see what you think. We got some people calling. Good morning. Who's this?
Y'all?
What's up?
This LeBron.
What up,
from
LeBron?
the ATL.
What's up, Bron?
Hey, yo, I feel like Mace, you know what I'm saying, it's good for him. He need to get this off his chest. What we need to do is we need to pray for him because, you know what I mean, I done heard him talking about this before in the studio. I'm a musician out here, but I heard him talking about this before, you know what I'm saying? And they've been dealing with this for a while, but they need to keep it on wax. You know what I mean?
Right, and they have been, right?
Why would we pray for the pastor?
Because he wants reset. He want to get through this. Like, I heard the man talking about this in the studio like 10 years ago.
So why don't him and Cam just get on the phone and talk to each other?
Because I feel like it's an issue. Mace really feel like the better than him, I feel like.
Cam is better than Mace.
Yeah, but
that's what you talking about. He is better than Mace.
I mean, as far as skills, you know what I'm saying? Like, he was talking about the basketball game back in the day, that Cam went past the basketball.
They're not over it.
You know?
This is crazy.
He's not over it. But that's why we need to pray for him.
Well, they might have made up. Mace said, you're still my brother if you would like to be. This was just for bragging rights.
Nope, and they Cam put the fist emoji and said, okay, I hope you're still with this. So that's what they need to get to. Just a nice little friendly fisticuffs, little kerfuffle.
Who you think will win?
Cam. I see Cam in the gym all the time. I can't speak for Mace, but Cam works out. He's in shape.
All right, well, we do want to see what y'all think about this whole beef of Cameron versus Mesa. Call us up 1-800-585-1051.
This audio was uploaded by Mr. G.A. Willie. Search for my channel on YouTube, MRGAWILLIE.
Week, but right now we are talking about Cameron versus Mace, the Oracle versus Dinner Time. What did you guys think about these diss tracks? Now, Charlamagne, you said you thought the Oracle was better.
The Oracle is better, but I mean, I like Cam's Dinner Time. Like, I saw people saying how whack Cam's Dinner Time was, and I'm like, yo, this record is not whack at all. It's actually dope, but, you know, I think it's, my dude Van had a good analogy. He was saying, in boxing, if you go first, he said, you got to come out swinging hard first, because the person that swings back at you, if they don't have a knockout blow, the person that started the initial confrontation that came out swinging hard is going to look like they won the round. And that's what it is in this situation. I feel like Mace's Oracle, it came out hard. It was a good record. It was solid. And, you know, Cam had a reply, but it just didn't seem as good as Mace's, the Oracle record.
Now, some things people were talking about is Cameron responding to Mace saying that he slept with his own sister. Cameron doesn't have a sister.
No,
does he?
I don't think Cam has a sister.
Are we sure? He said, I ain't got a sister. The only sister I F was yours.
I mean, yeah, he said it right there in the record. He don't have a sister. I've never heard of Cam having any siblings, to be honest with you. Is he an only child? I don't know.
We got to leave Stacey Betha out of this.
I don't know anything. Listen, I'm not even that entertained by this whole situation. It's
all right,
cool.
Well, let's see what the people think. Good morning. Who's this?
Hello.
Girl, you over there jamming.
Yeah, jamming y'all station.
She on the way to Massage Envy.
I see how you
on the way to Massage Envy. You setting the tone. Turn your radio down, boo.
Holiday.
Okay. Happy holidays to you.
Now, Cameron versus Mace, Dinner Time or the Oracle? What do you think?
I feel like it's a load of crap, and they both need to just chill out. It's not that serious. I was born in '91, and I love me some Mace, and I feel like it's just too old and overrated to be beefing over something that nobody know what they beefing over.
That's me too, man. It feels like they're trying to reheat cold French fries.
Yes, that's right. Like Charlamagne said, out of all them years, y'all ain't fought yet. It ain't that serious. Let it go.
And y'all friends can fight. Like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Friends can pull up on each other and have a nice little friendly fisticuffs, a little kerfuffle. They should have been fought or something.
So they never ever had no type of physical altercation?
Not that I know of, but I mean, maybe they did and we don't know.
A lot of other people get dragged into. When two people beef, other people get involved. Like they were talking about Puff. You know, they're talking about Stacey and Betha. A whole lot of people that had nothing to do with anything.
I don't even know who the hell Stacey and Betha is.
That's Mace's twin sister.
Oh.
Mace and Betha, Stacey and Betha.
Let's take another call.
Yo, what's going on? It's your boy boy Chris Miles.
Dinner time with the Oracle. Talk to me, man.
Oh, I'm going to tell you, man, the Oracle. I was messing with the Oracle, but Cam was funny on Instagram, and Cam's known for being funny. And it's sad because these guys are in their 40s, and what they got going on is more entertaining than all these other rappers.
Right.
I mean, listen, that's
you were entertained.
I was entertained, but I don't know if I was entertained because of nostalgia purposes, because it's another part of me that's like, yo, you guys are over 40, and y'all been knowing each other all of these years. Y'all been beefing for 20 years and never even thumb wrestled. Like, I'm a little torn. Like,
well, Mace is also a pastor. He can't get involved in things
Mace
like
ain't
that.
no pastor no more. I'm pretty sure Mace's pastorism has been revoked. I don't. Can you revoke people's pastorism?
Maybe they couldn't beef because Mace has been a pastor for so long, so now he's...
Mace has not been a pastor in at least a decade. How long ago did he join G-Unit? That was at least 10 years ago.
So he wasn't still a pastor then?
I mean, I don't know what's going on with me.
Are you always a pastor? Isn't he still pasteurized?
No, you can't still be pastor. He's not pasteurizable.
All right.
Now, the moral of the story is you can't reheat cold French fries. I'm entertained by the Mace Cameron beef, but I don't care. You know what I mean?
All right.
Do you really care? You be honest.
We'll see what happens next.
I'll just do you really care?
Well, I was on vacation and I did listen to both songs, so I cared enough to listen.
Okay.
So that might
Well, salute to Mace. He got round one. I like Cam's Dinner Time, but the Oracle was just a tad bit better. Just a tad bit. But if they continue to go, they got another week. They're like Thanksgiving leftovers. All right, not even a week. They got a few more days.
Is this good for both of them though? Because now everybody's paying attention to see what they do next.
Cam is fine. Cam has never not been relevant. Cam has always been active out here.
It's not about being relevant, but it's still good. Like little beef. It's never hurt anybody as long as you keep it on wax.
All right, you got Rumor Report coming?
Yes, we are going to be talking about another thing I saw while I was laid out on vacation in Montserrat. Russell Simmons and Brett Ratner accusations. We'll tell you what one model is saying about the two of them.
They're saying Russell Simmons and Brett Ratner work in Massage Envy? What is going on here?
They are not saying that.
Wow. It's The Breakfast Club.
The Breakfast Club.
Dope, rake it up, rake it up, rake it up, rake it up, rake it up.
Yes, it's the world's most dangerous morning show. Charlamagne the God, Angela Yee, DJ Envy is on vacation. Now we about to talk about Russell Simmons picking up a side job at Massage Envy.
It's about time. What's going on?
Rumor Report. Rumor Report. This is the Rumor Report.
Talk to him.
With Angela Yee on The Breakfast Club.
Well, a former model is now accusing Russell Simmons of forcing her to have sex with him while Brett Ratner watched and did absolutely nothing. Carrie Clausen Kaligi said she was 17 years old when this incident happened back in 1991. She was at Russell Simmons' apartment in New York City. She said she went there because they wanted to show her a music video that they had co-produced. Now, when they got there, she said that Russell Simmons aggressively removed her clothes. She said she asked Brett Ratner for help, but he did not respond. She said, I'll never forget the look on his face. In that moment, the realization fell on me that they were in it together. She said she did fight off the attempt at sexual intercourse, but he did force her into oral sex. She says she guesses she just gave in and did it. Then she said she went to take a shower when it was over, and that's when he briefly anally penetrated her before she managed to get him away from her.
And Russell is saying all of this was consensual,
Now, I'm going to get to what Russell said. Russell Simmons said that everything that happened was consensual. He said, as a longtime social activist, I have applauded the strength of the brave men and women who have spoken out over the past month and made their voices heard regarding sexual assault and harassment. I am a supporter of the #MeToo campaign and the victims who were previously terrified to stand up and speak out against sexual misconduct. But he said he denies all these horrendous allegations of non-consensual sex against him with every fiber of his being. He said he does know Carrie, and he remembers the weekend, and he said that everything that happened between us 26 years ago was completely consensual and with Carrie's full participation.
Now, how do we navigate through these allegations, though? Because there is going to be a point where we have to have the discussion about accusations and allegations. Because if somebody says that something happened, but then the other party says it didn't happen, what do we do?
All right. Well, here is Carrie Clausen Kaligi. She actually did an interview, and here's what she had to say.
We've had a conversation about what happened where there was no dispute of what we were talking about. We were both talking about what happened on that night. And he actually apologized. What he's speaking about privately with me is completely different than what's come out publicly.
Should hearsay, she say be enough for people to be losing their livelihoods the way that some people are?
Well, if you read, did you read the whole LA Times article? It's really long. I was on vacation.
Man,
and
I
I
read
was
Russell's
reading
statement.
it. Right, and I read his statement, and there were also allegations by Tanya Reid, who was the hotel front desk clerk from back then. He said he doesn't recall that conversation that he had with her over the phone. And, you know, I think it is a difficult situation because a lot of women, things do happen and they don't come forward. But then there's some women who say things happen and it didn't happen that way. So it's hard to say.
Yeah, so once again, how do we handle accusations and allegations? Especially when it comes to situations like this, when one party is saying it, yes, it happened, the other party is saying, no, it didn't happen, it was consensual.
Now, Terry Crews also tweeted a message between Russell Simmons and himself, because Terry Crews, as you all know, came forward to discuss things that happened to him when he was actually grabbed by an agent in his privates, and he posted the email that Russell Simmons sent to him. He said, did he ever apologize? Give the agent a pass.
Now, Russell, that was dumb.
Ask that he be reinstated. With great love, all things are possible.
Now, Russell, that was stupid. You got to mind your business, Russell. Why are you coming to the defense of that agent?
Right.
For what?
So
is that agent coming to the defense of you right now? Is anybody telling people to take it easy on Russell? I'm just saying. Mind your business sometime.
All right, now let's discuss this whole Tamar Braxton and her mother, Evelyn Braxton, and Vince Herbert, and what's going on with the three of them. Now, Evelyn Braxton has been very vocal about saying that Vince was physically abusive toward her daughter. And in an interview with Sister Circle TV, here is what Evelyn had to say about an incident.
I heard all of this noise, so I ran into the kitchen, and I'm like, what is going on, for God's sakes? And he was abusing her. She was trying to run, she was trying to get away, and I spoke to him, and he turned on me. So I ran back to my room because the baby was in the bed with me. Of course. I was very much afraid for the baby because his whole demeanor had changed. Oh my God, demeanor. And I put a chair behind the door and held that baby all night long.
Whew. All right. Well, she also says that battered women are in denial and they're hoping that things would change or get better. It will not get better. I'm Angela Yee, and that is your rumor report.
You're just going to have me over here sitting looking stupid?
What? Oh, and Charlamagne, now I know you got your donkey ready because I've been listening to you behind the scenes, getting everything together.
Yes, I do. I'm glad you asked.
Who are you giving that donkey to?
I guess we need Post Malone to come to the front of the congregation. I was sitting back thinking about some of the things that bothered me over the holiday week that I didn't get a chance to address, and he was one of those things. So we'd like for Post Malone to come to the front of the congregation. We'd like to have a little word with him.
All right, when we come back, Donkey of the Day with Charlamagne featuring Post Malone on The Breakfast Club.
It's WOWI Norfolk, 103 Hip Hop and R&B. It's time.
This audio was uploaded by Mr. G.A. Willie. Search for my channel on YouTube, MRGAWILLIE.
Donkey of the Day.
Donkey of the Day does not discriminate.
I might not have the song of the day, but I got the donkey of the day.
So if you ever feel I need to be a donkey, man, hit me with the hero.
Yes, the Breakfast Club, bitches.
Who's donkey of the day today?
A week off. After a week off, I got to shake the rust off. Now, Donkey of the Day for Monday, November 27th goes to Post Malone. Now, according to Wikipedia, Post Malone is an American rapper, singer, songwriter. I don't listen to Post Malone. I do enjoy that new record, Rockstar. That's what it's called, right?
Yes.
Mostly for the beat, the hook, and 21 Savage verse, but I don't listen to Post Malone. I don't feel him. Never have, probably never will. He's just not my cup of mayonnaise. But I do enjoy the Rockstar record. Now, over the Thanksgiving break, I read an interview Post Malone did with Rolling Stone magazine. Now, here's the thing about interviews. You cannot like an artist and read an interview they did where they seem to be like a really nice person, and based off them seeming like a nice person, you may go check out whatever it is they pushing. This Rolling Stone interview with Post Malone is not that. In fact, it's the opposite. I didn't have an opinion on Post Malone. He's been here a couple of times on The Breakfast Club, and contrary to popular belief, I don't dislike him, but after reading this Rolling Stone interview, not only is his music not my cup of mayonnaise, but neither is his personality. Now, I don't get into the whole culture vulture discussion. Hip-hop is a black art form. We all know that. It's inclusive to everyone. It's been that way for as long as I can remember. It's always been a Beastie Boy. It's always been a Third Base, a Eminem. It's always been white artists. All I want is for the white artists to be dope and to pay homage, okay? Don't profit off the culture and disrespect the culture. And that's exactly what Post Malone did in this Rolling Stone article. In fact, Posty says that if you're looking for lyrics, if you're looking to cry, if you're looking to think about life, don't listen to hip-hop. Don't take my word for it. Listen for the guy say it himself.
If you're looking to cry, if you're looking to think about life, don't listen to hip-hop. There's great hip-hop songs where they talk about life and they really spit that real But right now, you know, there's not a lot of people talking about it. So, you know, like, whenever I want to cry, whenever I want to sit down and have a nice cry, I listen to some, like, Bob Dylan. But whenever I'm trying to have a good time, stay in a positive mood, I listen to hip-hop because it's funny.
Now, Post Malone is the same guy who had to apologize for an old Vine video in which he used the N-word. Rolling Stone also cites his 2015 Breakfast Club interview where a guy named Charlamagne the God asked him, what is he doing for the Black Lives Matter movement? Can we hear that clip, please? What are you doing for the Black Lives Matter movement?
I guess what I can do to help Black Lives Matter is I just keep making music. You know what I mean? I don't know.
Got you.
I don't know.
I would have just said nothing. Yeah, you just say nothing. Now, Post admits his answer was insufficient, and in Rolling Stone, he says he wished he would have said, what are you doing for Black Lives Matter? Some sassy stuff to shut him up. Like, maybe my music's not the best, but I know I'm not a bad person, so you're just being a hater. Malone shakes his head. Charlamagne is not a good person. He hates me because I'm white and I'm different, but we're still rocking and we're still successful, and he can't stop it. Rolling Stone reached out to Charlamagne the God for comment, and Charlamagne replied, I don't dislike Post Malone because he's white. I dislike Post Malone because he's whack. End quote. See, the thing with Post Malone, which I find ironic, is that when he told Rolling Stone, if you're looking for lyrics, if you're looking to cry, if you're looking to think about life, don't listen to hip-hop, he's describing himself. Okay, he should have said, if you're looking for lyrics, if you're looking to cry, if you're looking to think about life, don't listen to Post Malone. Now, Posty was born in 95. I don't even have to bring up artists from my era to prove Post wrong. I can bring up artists from his era. You want lyrics, you want to cry, you want to think about life, listen to Kendrick Lamar. Listen to Chance the Rapper. Listen to J. Cole. Listen to Rhapsody. Listen to Sci-Hi the Prince. Listen to Big Crit. Listen to Wale. Listen to Big Sean. Okay, Nipsey Hussle. In fact, listen to any and everything but Post Malone. See, I don't know who lied to Post Malone and told him that the music he is making is any better than the music he's telling people not to listen to, but they lied to you, Post. And don't cast a wide net and say, if you're looking for lyrics, if you're looking to cry, if you're looking to think about life, don't listen to hip-hop. That's a slap in the face to Scarface and Tupac and Outkast and Nas and Hove and Big and Ice Cube. I mean, countless artists who have made us do everything that you said hip-hop doesn't make us do. Now, just, you know, like when he used the N-word, he had to apologize for the statement that he made. Let's hear what Privileged Post he had to say.
It was a beer tasting interview, so they put a lot of beer in my face and asked me what kind of beer tastes good to me. So, you know, knowing me, I drank it. And apparently I said that whenever you want to feel something, don't listen to hip-hop. It's funny because who the am I to tell you don't listen to this, and whenever you want to feel something, don't listen to this. But, you know, what I was trying to say is that a lot of people, except for a handful of artists, are saying the same shit. They're not saying anything super meaningful.
Neither are you. What is he talking about? Blame it on the alcohol. Listen, young boy, a drunk person speaks a sober mind. Don't throw rocks and then hide behind the Bud Light cans, okay? That's how you really feel about the culture of hip-hop. That's how you really feel about our genre of music, because you don't really respect it. You're only doing it because it's what's worked for you, all right? Don't think we don't remember back in 2016 when you tweeted, I don't make rap music, okay? And don't think we forgot you in that video in Daisy Dukes singing that 80s song, Why Don't You Love Me, okay? But you put your hair in cornrows, you threw some gold in your mouth, you did a song called White Iverson. It worked for you, so now you like, oh, let me stay in this lane for a while. Here's the thing. I'm a stern believer that if you don't like something, change it. And the way you change it is by being the change you want to see. So, Post, if you want more lyrics, you want music that makes people cry, you want music that makes people think about life, then go create it. But you can't, because you're not capable of doing it, because you're not as talented as you think you are. You got the nerve to say people in hip-hop aren't really saying nothing? Bruh, you not really saying nothing. You, Post Malone, are exactly what you say you don't like about hip-hop. So either be the change you want to see in hip-hop, or shut the hell up and keep getting your money. Because for you to call out hip-hop for not having lyrics just makes you a hypocritical ass honky, a contradictory ass cracker. So please give Post Malone the biggest hee-haw.
Well, thank you for that donkey of the day, Charlamagne.
Man, you know, just getting back from vacation. That's all.
All right.
Just getting back into the swing of things.
Well, speaking of vacation, I know a lot of us were eating crazily, seeing family, doing all of that over the holiday. We're all trying to get back on our grind, right?
Yes.
Got my green juice right here, right now with me. So I know one big major question is, when is it time to get rid of those leftovers?
We still haven't. I know good and well it's Monday. There should be nobody eating leftovers.
Yeah, because Thursday.
Thanksgiving was Thursday. The food was cooked on Wednesday. There's no reason to be eating leftovers on Monday.
So how long can you eat leftovers for?
I think they done on Thursday. That's just me personally. I feel
That's
like
not leftovers. That's the food fresh.
it shouldn't be nothing left over. If the food was really that good, everybody should eat, take the go plates home. You might get something off the next day. After that, it's a wrap.
So
It's
after Friday, no more.
It's done. Not even if done after Friday, completely.
I feel like certain things can hold out a little longer than that.
No.
All right, well, I want to hear what you guys have to say. When do you stop eating Thanksgiving leftovers?
It should have been done.
It's Monday. Do you still have some stuff wrapped up in the freezer?
If you're still eating leftovers on Monday from Thanksgiving, you don't care about life. Somebody's trying to kill you in your house.
800-585-1051. Let us know what your thoughts are on The Breakfast Club.
The Breakfast Club.
What's up? It's The Breakfast Club. Welcome back, everybody, from your holiday weekend. And since it was a holiday weekend, I know y'all had a lot of leftovers, right? Charlamagne, you said you've been eating leftovers until when?
I didn't eat leftovers on Friday. I feel like
I love Friday
the food is cooked on Wednesday and Thursday. You eat on Thursday. Matter of fact, on Friday, we went to my aunt's house because my aunt is an amazing cook and she's a Jehovah's Witness, so she don't do the Thanksgiving thing. So Friday, we had like fried fish and fried shrimp. We already had moved on. I didn't have no Thanksgiving leftovers. I don't think you should have leftovers after Friday. That's it.
Okay, I don't know if I agree with that. I was actually away. I was in Montserrat in the West Indies, and we did have a big dinner with everybody, and I was eating those leftovers until I left Saturday morning.
Oh, why?
Because she made it Thursday.
Saturday morning is not a stretch, though. Monday, if you go home today and you still eating turkey and stuffing and macaroni and cheese.
See, I didn't have turkey. You know what I had? I had curry chicken. I had jerk chicken. We had.
So you ain't had no Thanksgiving.
That was our Thanksgiving. We were in the West Indies.
You was at a Jamaican's house. That's all that was.
I was in the West Indies, not in Jamaica. I was in Montserrat. And, I mean, that's what we were eating out there. I had yams. I had all kinds of stuff. I am a fan of leftovers.
I ain't eating no 6-day-old yam, bruh.
It wasn't 6 days. It was just 2 days. But I want to see what you guys have to say about leftovers. Good morning. Who's this?
Good morning. It's Will from Brooklyn.
What up, Will? So when do you get rid of those Thanksgiving leftovers?
Actually, I still got that turkey sandwich in the bag this morning for lunch.
Wow.
Now, by the way, that ain't nothing wrong with that because you remixing it. You know what I'm saying? That's a remix. When you take the turkey and you're using the meat for sandwiches, that's different. That ain't Thanksgiving dinner.
But I don't know how long can you keep turkey in the fridge?
Nah, this is the cutoff there. Usually it'd be Sunday, but today I need that turkey.
So you stretched it out.
Wait all year.
Hold on, let me look this up. How long does turkey stay good? All right. Good luck, man. I hope you're not on the toilet. Oh, it says 3 to 4 days in the fridge for that turkey. And the gravy's only good for 1 to 2 days, just so y'all know, okay? Good morning. Who's this?
Leah.
Leah, how long are you eating those Thanksgiving leftovers?
I agree with Charlamagne. Friday is done. Like, Thursday after we come back from shopping or whatever, eat some more. But Friday, if you don't eat by noon, I'm cleaning everything out the refrigerator.
Oh, that's too soon.
No, it's not. No, it's not. Noon is really real. Because I feel like on Thursday, you shouldn't have no food left in the house anyway. If you got mad people at your house, you should be giving out the go plates.
Yeah, but you know what? My family, when they come over, everybody brings so much food. We always have way too much food.
The only thing that we have left over is the dessert. I'm Puerto Rican and Dominican, even the rice goes. Like rice, everything is out. The only thing we will have left over is like the dessert.
Yeah, no, we have way too much food. And I get rid of everything I don't want to keep, but certain things I keep because I know I'm going to eat it for 2 days. All right, 1-800-585-1051. We are talking about leftovers. Don't be bougie. Stretch that food out. And let me tell you something. When we have leftovers at home and I go out the next day, I be thinking all day, I can't wait to get home and eat my leftovers.
Not me.
I won't even eat when I go out because I know I got leftovers
Not
in the
when it
fridge.
comes to Thanksgiving leftovers. Thanksgiving leftovers too heavy to be eaten.
All right, well, it's The Breakfast Club.
Yeah.
What's up? It's The Breakfast Club, and we are talking about Thanksgiving leftovers. How long do you stretch it out and eat those leftovers? Charlamagne says 1 day.
One day. And I'm going to be honest with you, really a half a day. Because I feel like on Thursday, you're supposed to eat. Everybody leaves with their to-go plates. You get home, and you may have it for like an early dinner, like 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock, maybe even lunch. After
I'll be eating stuff for 2 days, but I'm a person that eats out of habit. Like, I could eat the same thing every single day and have no problem with it. Especially because I don't normally eat turkey and stuff like that. But it says here, for storing Thanksgiving leftovers, you have 3 to 4 days to store that turkey in the fridge.
Well, the thing is, man, Thanksgiving leftovers are too heavy. Like, they're not like other stuff when you go out to a restaurant and then the next day you got something left over. Like, you can't be just eating Thanksgiving 2 and 3 days in a row.
But turkey's not really heavy.
me. I mean, hell, yes, it is.
All right, well, let's see what you think. Good morning. Who's this?
This is Matthew from the 434. We don't throw the Thanksgiving food away until it starts stinking or it got mold on it. That's how we do it.
All right, that's horrible. Where you say you from?
From VA, man.
Virginia, man.
At least put it in the freezer.
But that's what I'm saying. It's in the refrigerator, so if it starts stinking after the refrigerator and all that, then you know you got to throw it away.
Oh, I don't wait till it starts stinking now. That's disgusting. You get sick if you eat that.
People in Africa eat that stuff. Come on now.
How you know what they eat?
Look, people in Africa and everywhere else are starving. I'm not saying eat it while it's stinking, but if it starts to stink, throw it away.
Man, if you don't have a blessed day, go on somewhere, man. You can't get to the point. You can't get to the point where the food's so bad that you can't even pray over it. Then get mad at God when you get sick. I bless my food.
Wait till the mold grows. Good morning. Who's this?
Hi, this is Marquis.
Marquis, how long do you keep your Thanksgiving leftovers?
Friday, it's over, man. Can't do that with it.
Bougie as hell.
No, don't nobody want to be eating nothing for 4 days.
I agree with you, sir.
You said 1 day. There's a big difference between 1 day and 4 days.
If your family from where my family from, the South, then they start cooking on Tuesday. By the time Friday comes, it's over.
It'll wrap. Friday, Friday around 3, 4 o'clock, it's over.
If I had some yams in my fridge, I'll be going home today to go eat those. I'll be so excited.
Oh. Come on, you can't do that,
Listen, I love some leftovers. I love a doggy bag.
Yeah, the leftovers is the next day. The day after that, that's just, I don't know what to call it.
I'll keep mine till Saturday. I do a good 2 days. That's my range.
Nah, I can't do that. Yeah.
Thanks for calling. Good morning. Who's this? And how long do you keep your Thanksgiving leftovers?
I'll keep my Thanksgiving leftovers until Sunday. I mean, it can go for at least 5 days, but no. Ain't nobody going to be standing up on their feet and then all of a sudden it's going that day or the next day. No. I cook enough to where I can get a break for a couple of days. My feet hurt. You don't think that I want that food to be going the next day?
Well, here's the thing.
I need a break.
If you got enough
people, Charlamagne. I agree with you with a whole lot of things, but no, not this. You are not getting it. I'm sorry.
That's right. I feel you, girl. I'll keep mine till Sunday, too.
Man, that stuffing be all hard by Sunday. That stuffing and that mac and cheese be all hard by Sunday. You got to keep it in the microwave.
No, don't, because whoever cooking your mac and cheese and your stuffing, theirs is hard. Mine don't. It's still nice and fresh and moist until Sunday. Yes,
definitely have 2-day-old mac and cheese. And if you have rice and you got to put that in the microwave, just sprinkle a little water on it. It'll soften it right up.
Just sprinkle a little water. Well, you do that. But rice is easy to make. You got a rice cooker, cook some new rice. We could do with the rice. We could throw the rice away. But the mac and cheese and the stuffing and everything else and the collard greens, it tastes better the next day. I'm sorry.
The next day. You said Sunday. The next day, yes.
Yeah, I mean, it tastes better the next day and the next day
and
the next day.
Every day it tastes better.
Like that.
Have a blessed day, baby.
All right. Well, I guess what's the consensus here?
Listen, the consensus is people going to make sure that their money don't go to waste. So they not going to waste a goddamn thing when it comes to food. Me personally, I'm not eating leftovers after Friday. That's just me, though.
All right. Well, I'll stick it through till Saturday, maybe Sunday.
All right. You got the room report coming up next?
Yes, we are going to be talking about who got arrested for domestic violence. We'll tell you who that person is. Also, Dwayne Johnson, remembering when his family couldn't afford Thanksgiving.
All right. All that and more coming up on The Breakfast Club.
You work, I make bloody moves.
The Breakfast Club.
This audio was uploaded by Mr. G.A. Willie. Search for my channel on YouTube, MRGAWILLIE.
Hey, it's the world's most dangerous morning show, The Breakfast Club. Charlamagne the God, Angela Yee.
You get a little stretch in there?
Just getting back after a week's vacation, man. Trying to get back into the swing of things.
A week wasn't enough for everybody, though, because Envy needed another week.
Well, congratulations to him. We talking about Naya Rivera?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Listen up.
It's just in. All the gossip. The Rumor Report. Gossip. With Angela Yee.
It's the Rumor Report.
The Breakfast Club.
Well, you know her formerly from Glee and also for being engaged to Big Sean. Now she's married to Ryan Dorsey. Naya Rivera, she was arrested and she's been charged with misdemeanor domestic battery after she got into an alleged altercation with her husband on Saturday night. They were in West Virginia. Now, a deputy responded to a domestic violence complaint, and he did have minor injuries consistent with his claims, and he also had a video that he took during this alleged incident. So she was arrested and released on $1,000 bond and picked up by her father-in-law.
Rivera beat up her husband and got arrested for it?
Allegedly, yes.
Drop on the clues bombs for equality. I am all for equality, damn it. Okay?
I mean, it's bad. They were on a walk with their 2-year-old son, so obviously the son was there when this happened.
It's never good when significant others hit on each other, okay? But it's very rare that you hear a woman hitting on a man and getting arrested for it, okay?
And the good thing for him is that he videotaped it. So he was able to show the police exactly what happened.
I'm all for equality, baby.
All right, now 2 Chainz. Of course, you remember when he did those trap houses, the pink trap houses, when he did Pretty Girls Like Trap Music? Well, a lot of people didn't get a chance to take a picture in front of that pink house front, but now he has another thing happening. He has a new pink house for the holidays. It's called #TrapWonderland. Here is 2 Chainz announcing it on Instagram and also on the news.
The Trap Wonderland opened for business for the next 5 weeks. We were there when 2 Chainz made the announcement.
I wanted to do something as far as, giving back to my community, so I thought this was a good idea.
And 2 Chainz says this is his way of giving back to the community, to give the community something to look forward to this Christmas season.
All right, so it's really nice. There's some candy canes on the streets. They're playing basketball. People are just really getting into the holiday spirit.
That'd be dope. Instead of snow, you have cocaine.
No, that's not dope.
Cocaine sprinkles.
All right, now Dwayne Johnson, The Rock, remembers when his family couldn't afford Thanksgiving dinner. He said, as my mom pointed out earlier in the day, there was a time back in '87 when we couldn't even afford Thanksgiving dinner and was praying someone would invite us over their house to eat. We were in a tough spot back then, but we got through it. So he's always talked about his tough upbringing and things that he went through. Very humble early on. He said he knows what it's like to live paycheck to paycheck and wonder how you're going to pay the rent. So,
well, The Rock is a prime example that trouble don't last always.
Yeah, definitely doesn't.
He's doing pretty okay out here in these streets.
Yeah, he's got no issues. All right. Well, Donald Trump versus
Tyrese. Hey, drop one of clues bombs to Tyrese. I see Tyrese over there in Dubai living it up. Now let's talk about equality. A couple weeks ago, Tyrese was saying he was broke. Now he's in Dubai. Is it safe to say he's over there getting peed and dookied on by some sheik?
Why would you say that?
Because that's what we say about Instagram models when we know they broke and we see them living it up in Dubai. Tyrese must be doing the same.
I don't think that's what he's doing out there. He was at the Formula One races, right? I'm now looking at his page. I thought he's been quiet.
A sheik invited him to the Formula One races for a little dookie action later.
Stop it. He's with his wife out there. Okay, they're in Abu Dhabi.
I don't like you being. Don't have double standards, G.
He's with his wife.
He may not be with her 24 hours a day. Okay, somebody got to pay for that trip.
All right. Anyway, Donald Trump versus LeVar Ball. Now, the two of them have been going back and forth. And Donald Trump really, really wanted LeVar Ball to thank him for getting his son, LiAngelo Ball, and 2 other UCLA teammates out of China after they shoplifted. Now, he said it wasn't the White House, it wasn't the State Department, it wasn't Father LeVar's so-called people on the ground in China that got his son out of a long-term prison sentence. It was me. Too bad LeVar is just a poor man's version of Don King, but without the hair. Just think.
Oh, God.
He said, LeVar, you could have spent the next 5 to 10 years during Thanksgiving with your son in China, but no NBA contract to support you. But remember, LeVar, shoplifting is not a little thing. It's a really big deal, especially in China, ungrateful fool. This guy is so crazy. Now, LeVar Ball, of course, is just excited at the fact that his sneakers are selling. I guess they shipped out, right? Didn't they?
Well, I ain't got my slides yet.
I think they just shipped out. Weren't they supposed to go out like right before Thanksgiving?
Oh, okay. Well, I should be getting my
right
slides
after.
soon.
I forget the date. I think it was the 24th. Maybe it was out. But anyway, here's what LeVar Ball had to say.
Doesn't take much to say thank you. Why won't you say thank you to the president?
Well, if somebody does something for you, then you say thank you.
Somebody did something
if
for
that's
you.
Your opinion
say
that
thank
he's
you.
done for me. Okay, I would say thank you if he would have put him on his plane and took him home. But I'm not going to go out and be like, if a person doesn't say something to me or for me, I'm not going to tweet. I'm not going to do all that.
But you do.
What? I mean, is it that big of a deal?
You do feel.
But is it that big of a deal, though?
I agree with him, man. If you're going to do something for somebody, do it out the goodness of your heart. Don't do it because you're looking for somebody to say thank you. And you want some gratitude from that person. Like, the validation should be in the fact that you did something positive, and that should be that.
Yeah, I guess everything shipped out on Friday, so you should be getting yours soon.
Oh, I'm going to be in here with my BBB slides on. You ain't got to worry about that now.
I know you can't wait. Now, one person thinks that LeVar Ball should thank Trump, and that person is Master Pete. Here's what Master P had to say.
I just say, man, just be thankful that your kids are safe. They're not in prison. He had something to do with your kid getting home. So, right is right, wrong is wrong.
Am I missing something? No, the kids did apologize to Trump, though. All 3 kids apologized to Donald Trump when they did. I mean, not apologize. They said thank you to Donald Trump when they did that press conference. So, what's the problem?
I guess he wants LeVar Ball to.
Why does LeVar got to say thank you to kids? LeVar wasn't in jail. They said thank you already. They said that's on behalf of the whole Ball family. Thank you for getting us out of jail, Mr. Trump. And keep it moving.
All right. Well, I'm Angela Yee, and that is your Rumor Report.
What are you supposed to do now?
That's it. The show.
Oh, yeah. The People's Choice
we
Mix.
We got to do the mix. You want me to do it?
I would love for you to do the Yee
I want to do a Yee mix, but Envy is such a hater. He will never let me do this Yee mix again.
He's not a hater.
I'm not going to lie. It was popping when I did it.
Listen, it's called job security. Let me leave a little mix, you know what I'm saying, to make sure that nobody else can take my position.
He's in Bora Bora, mixing from Bora Bora.
He's in Bora Bora what?
Mixing from Bora Bora.
I want to know.
It's the Bora Bora mix.
All I'm saying is this. We did Change for Change on Thursday. We raised a lot of money. I don't know what the grand total is yet. It was over $700,000 in 18 hours for the Gathering for Justice movement.
Great thing.
And then the next week, you and Envy skipped off to an island. Okay. And then
I had this trip planned for 5 months. It was a birthday present from my mom.
All right, now.
And it's been paid for. I got our flights way in advance.
Sure.
But I will say, anybody that wants to travel to Montserrat, because I had a lot of people hit me up, they never heard of it, or they, didn't know much about the island. You definitely can go there and rent a whole villa, and it's very inexpensive. Yeah. You can rent a house for like $2,500 for a month.
Really?
Yeah.
What?
They have some. I was looking online at different rentals that you can have. So I'm saying I had a nice 4-bedroom, 4.5 bathroom house. It was not that expensive at all.
Well, go ahead with your bad self. Well,
come to Montserrat.
Did you pay the same amount of money that Tyrese is paying for Dubai?
I did not have to do anything strange for some change.
Nobody had to dookie on you for you to get your trip.
All right.
Okay.
And I'm not saying that's what happened to Tyrese either.
I'm going to get that rumor going today.
Stop it.
Tyrese is in Dubai getting dookied on by a sheik. He was just broke 2 weeks ago.
Charlamagne, let's get into the People's Choice Mix. Anything you want to hear, hit up DJ Envy right now at DJ Envy. Let him know what you're going to hear, and I bet you that it will go the same way it would if he was here.
Yes. It's the Breakfast Club.
It's WOWI Norfolk, 103 Hip Hop and R&B.